Hey guys, this is Nick with Big Board Reptiles. So, had kind of an exciting thing happen this morning. I had my false water cobra lay her clutch of eggs. So we're going to try and pull them today. We're going to hope that everything goes smoothly. Sometimes she's great and sometimes she's not. So we're going to see how she is today. Okay, so we're going to see how she acts when I open it before I reach in here. You can see the eggs back there and you can see her crawling around. I did put a bunch of sphagnum in here last night because I saw her cruising, looking like she wanted to do something. So hopefully these come out no problem. Alright, so I do have a hook just in case. And hopefully she is just going to be fine. Looks like that went pretty easily. Okay, just gonna make sure there's none more in here. Put a ton of moss in here, so make sure she didn't hide any. Okay. Alright, and it looks like we're good in there. Alright, so there is the clutch. There are all the eggs. And I am going to candle them here in a little bit and just see how they are. I'm probably going to pull them apart too, although they are adhered to each other pretty well. So I'm going to have to decide how I want to do this. I always mix on vermiculite. I just mix till it's clumped. I don't weigh or anything. You can use perlite. People use Orbeez. It doesn't matter. It just has to be something that holds humidity. I know some people like to suspend their eggs. I've personally always just put them straight on the substrate and never had issues. So this is just how I do it. There's any number of ways to do it, but this is how they're going to cook. I was just really worried with how clumped up, how tall they were, that they were going to end up hitting on the, pressing on the top, which will cause them to die. So I did pull them apart so I can set them in here. I'm not sure how well you can see it. There are good veins in these. They're a little weak, but they are there. I know people, yeah, there's that one. So I know a lot of people like to rotate. I usually just leave them how they are. This one might be a slug. Looks like there's veins, they're just weak. So we're gonna set these up. I'm gonna put saran over these and I'm gonna incubate them at 85. And hopefully they'll all make it. So I did end up with a lot more than I was expecting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like 15 eggs, so it should be a nice clutch of babies. One last thing that I do with all of my snakes after they lay, I'm hoping she tolerates this, but I like to palpate them. I just want to make sure that there aren't any, eggs stuck. If there are, I'm going to have to look at soaking or at least just keep an eye on her and see if she passes them. I'm just hoping she does okay. She seems like she's gonna be alright. But she actually looks good. She actually looks like she passed them all. Usually if they have an egg still, it'll be pretty noticeable after they laid. So as she crawls back in here though, I'm just gonna kind of hold my hands and I'm not squeezing super tight, but just so I can feel if there's any lumps in there that I need to worry about. But just looking at her, I can tell it looks like she passed them all just fine. So that's great, honestly. Like that's best case scenario. Everything looks perfect. And I'm gonna let her rest a little bit and probably try and feed her in a few days, and she should bounce back well. She looks like she did a good job. So super happy about that. That went as smoothly as it possibly could.